In this video, we're going to be covering football trading on Betfair and showing you how to use in-play live XG data to find profitable opportunities for laying teams in play that we don't think are going to win the match, or at least we think they're about to concede. And of course, we're going to be showing you real life trading demonstrations taken from the Betfair Betting Exchange to show you how it's done and much more. Whether you're a total newbie or even a football trading connoisseur, there should be something for you in this video. Go grab a nice cold beer or a Johnny Walker and let's get into it. So as you might have seen in the last video we uploaded, we're not just using the live XG expected goals data to predict goals being scored or not scored. We can also use it to accurately predict the winners of the match in play, or at least who is likely to take the lead, which is what is important for football traders, which is what is gold for football traders. But here's the thing, if we can predict the winners, then, well, surely we can also do this in reverse, and we should be able to predict which teams are winning but not likely to hold that lead, which is another huge football trading skill to develop, and the usage of live XG can make that all the more easier. So we can do that by finding winning teams that are outperforming their XG and then opposing them. Now, one of the main concepts behind expected goals in general is that it's very hard for any team or any player to outperform their XG in the long term, and the expectation is that most will revert to the mean. And so as football traders, if we can spot teams that are winning and outperforming their XG, then they are prime candidates for being opposed in play, because we're going to then expect that they will revert to the mean. They're not going to sustain their outperformance of their XG. On the flip side, if a team is winning and they're underperforming compared to their XG, or they're matching up with their XG, then probably don't want to oppose them, okay? So you can use this to also dodge bullets. But look, anyway, I would rather dive right in and show you some real examples of this, okay? So you know exactly what I'm talking about. And so that's exactly what we're going to do right now. We're going to get into some real life demonstrations of these trades, including how we're spotting these opportunities with XG. That is what this video is really all about. It's not really about the strategies, it's about how we're finding the opportunities. So let's get into that right now. But before we do, I would really love it if you could click the like button to support the channel. We upload these videos for you for free, and all you have to do in return is click the like button if you want us to keep making them. Okay, that's all set. Go grab a nice cold beer and let's get into it. So just taking a look at this match with Brentford and Aston Villa. As you can see, Brentford are 1-0 up in this one, and currently at 1.74 to back, 1.75 to lay. So the decision to make really is, should we be backing Brentford or laying them? So anyway, we've plugged in the numbers on this one, and despite Brentford being 1-0 up, the current projected match result is actually a draw. And really, Aston Villa are actually overdue a goal, so that's interesting also. So I mean, based on this, we would want to be going against Brentford, okay? So they might be winning, however, we're forecast to be a draw, and Aston Villa are due a goal. So anyway, let's get involved. Lay in Brentford. That's going to be our opening position. And from a football trading perspective, remember, it's like we're asking ourselves, which way is this stock going to go? Is it going to go down or up? Okay, we think this price is going to go up, so we are laying it at 1.76. So if Aston Villa can get level, that price is going to shoot up and we'll be able to lock in a profit. But we're going to keep an eye on the XG data during the second half. Brentford 1, Aston Villa 0. At half-time, we're expecting Aston Villa to get back into this. We're in the 74th minute of this one. It's still Brentford 1, Aston Villa 0. However, there's been a bit of a development as there's been a red card to Brentford. So this obviously swings it more in our favour. Let me show you the current XG on this one. Aston Villa still there with their overdue goal, and still on the match result draw, which you'd think is going to be even more likely with the red card. Okay, XG is not going to take red cards into account. So we'll have to have some human intervention there. But anyway, to me, this looks like we should turn the screw a little bit. I mean, we laid Brentford at 1.76. They're now back out to 1.76 again after that red card. Let me show you where the prices went. And they went down as low as around 1.46, as we can see here. So anyway, yeah, it looks like we should probably add to this position. We've got a lot in our favour. And if we thought it was a good price at 1.76 at half time, well, probably an even better price now that Aston Villa have the man advantage. So anyway, let's get involved and let's look to see if Aston Villa can get that goal that we're expecting. 78 minutes on the clock. We've got the goal we were looking for. We were right to turn the screw. It's now Brentford 1, Aston Villa 1. So the equaliser has arrived, and it was the equaliser we were expecting. Okay, so what we can do is we can, I mean, with Brentford being down to 10 men, we can look to just try and put that down to 0, maybe give ourselves a little bit of extra profit in this one. Let's see what we can do. It's offering us 245 on the cash out, and yeah, we can pretty much put that down to 0. So just showing you the different options. If you want to leave it all on the draw and Aston Villa at this point, Brentford down to 10 men, maybe it's not worth locking it in. Okay, just showing you guys what can be done. But of course, if you just want to keep it simple, you can just lock it in like this. But anyway, the whole point of all the demonstrations and all the videos we're doing at the moment is more about spotting the opportunity. We spotted this one at half time. We stuck with it. We got the red card in our favour, and because we got the red card, we went on the offensive and added to our position to oppose Brentford, and it's paid off in this one. Okay, but keep in mind, none of this is luck. We were expecting Aston Villa to score, and we were expecting that goal for a very long time, as you know. So anyway, we're out of this one. Brentford 1, Aston Villa 1. There's 10 minutes left. Maybe Aston Villa will go on and win this, but it doesn't really matter to us. Brentford 1, Aston Villa 1. We're out. So it's half time in this match with PSV against Arsenal. PSV 0, Arsenal 1 is the half-time score. Not the hugest surprise there, but if we're looking at the XG, it's telling a little bit of a different story. And here's the market with Arsenal there at 1.55. So let me show you what the XG is telling us. So Arsenal winning the match, winning the actual match. However, XG is still saying the current projected match result is actually a PSV home win. Okay, and PSV are overdue a goal. So that tells us Arsenal might be winning, but they're outperforming their XG and they're not deserving of that lead. So we're going to look to go against Arsenal in the second half of this one. Now, obviously, the strategy is not huge in this one, in all these demonstrations, but look, I mean, you've got a lot of options. You could back that home win for PSV. We could lay Arsenal. We could go for the goals, knowing that there's one goal overdue. But anyway, look, we're going to start out with laying Arsenal. And if and when we get that equaliser, then we can reassess, okay? Because remember, the XG is a moving target. It can always change as the second half develops. So that's something to keep in mind also. So anyway, we're starting out with an Arsenal lay. Let's see what happens in the second half, and we will act upon what we're seeing. PSV 0, Arsenal 1 at half time. 50 minutes on the clock, very early in the second half. We've got exactly what we were looking for. Let's lock in this profit right away. Arsenal, we laid them at 1.56. They've now gone out to 3.2. Okay, so very early in the second half, PSV have leveled it, and that's exactly what we were looking for. Okay, so you saw the reasoning for entering the trade. Okay, for a lot of beginner football traders, a lot of newbies, one of the things they hate the most is going against a team that is already winning, because obviously you're going to need that equaliser to be scored without the winning team increasing the lead. However, when you're following XG, for me, I actually feel excited to go against a lot of these winning teams because they're such low prices to lay, like Arsenal there at 1.56, odds on. And in this case, we got that equaliser very, very quickly. Okay, this isn't luck. You saw the reasoning. You saw why we got involved in the trade. And here we are at 1-1. And we've got £102 locked in across all the outcomes. And from here on out, We can obviously check on the XG again, maybe on 65 minutes, 70 minutes, and we can deploy some green on whichever outcome we think is most likely. And obviously, looking at the stats earlier on, the PSV win was looking pretty good. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Anyway, we're out with a profit. PSV 1, Arsenal 1. Very quick, very easy. And as you can see, more of these live trades are coming up. There's still plenty of time left in this one. But if you're liking the look of using XG data alongside your football trading and you want to learn more, you can download this free ebook that is on the screen, XG Football Trading Prospectus, which will detail all you need to know about how to go further with using XG for your in-play football trading. To get this sent to you, you can either click the link in the description of this video, just scroll down and click the link and then fill out the form, or if you're watching on a big screen, you could scan the QR code, or you could just directly visit xgfootballtrading.com in your browser. Okay, so lots of options, no excuse not to get this. And the main things you're going to pick up inside this ebook is you're going to learn why live XG data is changing the game for football traders. I've obviously been in this industry a very long time and I haven't seen anything as good and as useful as this. Okay, not since maybe in-play stats were first invented over 10 years ago. And you're also going to learn the main elements of interpreting XG data, because it is really all in the interpretation. Okay, that's the real key with all of this. It's not as simple as just looking at the numbers and kind of diving into the market, but you're going to learn more about that and just mainly how to get started with implementing XG into your football trading. And it will be an instant upgrade to your skill set. If you're someone who's struggled for years with finding opportunities in the football markets, then this should potentially change the game for you. Anyway, look, it's a free ebook, so check it out. As said, the link is in the description. If you fill out the form, you should have it in your email inbox by the time this video is done. You can scan the QR code if you're on the big screen at the moment, or just head into a browser. Okay, could be a browser on your phone. xgfootballtrading.com. Type it in, and then yeah, you can grab that ebook. Okay. Anyway, look, I've got a couple more really good live demonstrations coming up, and the next one I think you're going to enjoy. Okay, you might actually have a good laugh at this one. Let's get into it right now. We're in the final 10 minutes of this match with Antwerp and Barcelona. Antwerp are leading 2-1. Could be a bit of an opportunity. I've plugged the numbers into the sheet just to quickly show you and illustrate it. But current projected match result is suggesting this one should be a draw, even though Antwerp are winning 2-1. But the fair result based on the XG should be a draw. And also, let's not discount the fact that Barcelona, pretty strong team, are losing. So look, you know, it's going to be a late push from Barcelona to try and make this 2-2. So look, we can back this draw at 4.1. £50 stake has a nice multiple, puts £157 of profit potential on the draw, and this is going to be an equalizer. It's going to be late, isn't it? So we should be able to lock in most of that if it arrives. Another alternative could be laying Antwerp, but anyway, we're gonna go for it. Final 10 minutes, Antwerp 2, Barcelona 1. So how's this for a little bit of comedy for you? I know a lot of people watch this channel want to see us show trades where things go wrong, and well, things have gone pretty wrong in this one. We backed the draw. As you know, Barcelona just made it 2-2 on the 91st minute. However, 92 minutes, Antwerp just retook the lead to go 3-2 up. Okay, so let me show you where the draw price went into. We had no chance. The market was suspended, unsuspended. We had barely any time to get out, but that draw price went in as low as 1.12. And so look, if we had a few seconds more, we could have locked it in and it would have been a nice trade. Okay, 4.1 into 1.12, but Antwerp went up the other end and retook the lead. So anyway, this one has not gone to plan. We're obviously going to have to take a loss on this one, but it's besides the point, because I still think that the XG has shown us a good opportunity. Once again, the XG shown us a good opportunity, but no one could predict that as soon as it went to 2-2, Antwerp were going to go at the other end and nick it. Okay, so anyway, an interesting example for you, and for those who want to see us mess up trades and not always get winners, well, there you are. Okay, so yeah, interesting match, and I bet that's probably going to be the final score. Antwerp 3, Barcelona 2. So we're at half-time in this match with Union Berlin against Real Madrid, and it's 1-0 to Union Berlin, so a bit of a surprise result at half-time, and Union Berlin are there at 2.06 to back, 2.08 to lay. Now, when the underdog is leading, as a football trader, the question you should be asking yourself primarily is, should we go against this underdog heading into the second half, or is the underdog worthy of the lead? If they are worthy of the lead, we shouldn't go against them. Maybe we could go with them. But anyway, let's see what the XG is telling us. Current score, actual score is 1-0 to Union Berlin, but the expected correct score is actually 2-1 to Real Madrid, and the current projected match result based on the XG is an away win, so it's a Real Madrid win. So based on this, we can back Real Madrid at some nicely inflated odds of 4.4. I do believe they were around evens at kickoff. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, around evens at kickoff, so nicely inflated. And what we can do is, if Real Madrid can equalise early in the second half, we should be able to trade just on that movement, just on that price movement. But anyway, let's see how the second half develops. It is Union Berlin 1, Real Madrid 0 at half-time, but we're expecting it to be a Real Madrid win overall. Let's see what happens though. So 65 minutes on the clock. We've just had an equaliser from Real Madrid. No huge surprise to us. We were anticipating that. So their price has crashed into 2.7. So what we can do is we can remove risk from this trade by laying Real Madrid at these lower odds. And because remember, we're still expecting the Real Madrid win. So we're just going to leave all the green on Real Madrid, as you can see here. Okay, so pretty much a free bet now on Real Madrid. It's a free shot of this, £170, no further risk, and an opportunity well spotted again via the XG. Usually you might have to watch that first 45 minutes of football to draw the conclusion that Real Madrid really should be winning this match, or at least level. We just saw that within just a few seconds of analysing. And anyway, we've got a very nice opportunity now. We're going to let this run and see if Real Madrid can get ahead in this one. It's 1-1. And just to quickly show you the updated XG stats and how that still reflects for us, well, yeah, still very, very confident of the match result being the Real Madrid win. Team goals overdue is 2 goals for Real Madrid. So, you know, we're expecting them not just to win, but to win it comfortably. So, you know, possibly hitting a 3-1 or something like that. But either way, we're not going to be too ambitious. We're just going to look to try and get that 1 goal for Real Madrid to take the lead in this one. So let's see what happens. It's Union Berlin 1, Real Madrid 1. We're in the 74th minute and we've got a goal, and it's gone the way we were expecting. Real Madrid have taken the lead in this one, and I think we're just going to lock it all in and cash it out, because matches can change after situations like this. Real Madrid might go defensive in the late stages, but our job is done. Okay, so you saw that this was a definite great example of using the XG to help us find a great trading opportunity. Okay, we're not using a crystal ball, but it's not far off. At half-time, Union Berlin were winning. We could see from the XG, actually, it should be 2-1 to Real Madrid. And here we are in the second half, and it's 2-1 to Real Madrid. And as football traders, what's great about this is that we can take advantage by doing what we did. We backed Real Madrid at 4.4. We removed risk when it went to 1-1, so we had no further risk in this trade. And now Real Madrid have taken the lead, and now we've locked in a profit, and we don't have to worry about the rest of the match. Anything could happen from here. Union Berlin could go on to win this 4-2 or 5-2. It doesn't matter. We've already done our job, and we've done our job thanks to interpreting the XG. So that's it, pretty much done on this one. We've got the green. Union Berlin 1, Real Madrid 2, 75 minutes on the clock. So there's lots and lots of ways you can do this, but the bottom line is that when you're using the live XG data, there's no need to watch these matches closely to spot these opportunities anymore. Okay, a lot of those matches particularly the Real Madrid one. I mean, you're backing a team which is already 1-0 down. Would you want to do that blindly, or would you want to do that watching the match live to have more confidence in it? Well, you don't even need to do that anymore, okay? The live XG data is extremely powerful and extremely accurate, okay? But anyway, if you missed it earlier on and you haven't done this yet, the free download is there for you to get, okay? The XG football trading prospectus. You can learn how to use XG data alongside your football trading and how to take it to the next level. You can click the link in the description of this video to download it. If you're on a big screen, you can scan that QR code. Also, if you've got your phone nearby or any other sort of device, you can just go into your browser, type in xgfootballtrading.com, and you can fill out the form from there, okay? And there's lots and lots of information to take in, and you can decide from there if this is something you want to implement into your own football trading and instantly upgrade your skill set. It's not definitely going to be for everyone. I know some people are already pretty set in their ways with regards to football trading, and especially if you're someone who's already successful with football trading, then yeah, do you need to change your style? Maybe not, okay? But if you are someone who's learned strategies but always struggled with trying to pick out the very best opportunities, then this is absolutely 100% for you, okay? Click the link in the description, fill out your best email address. We will send that book right to you. Scan the QR code if you're on a big screen, or just go to xgfootballtrading.com and you can get the ebook and take a look and decide for yourself, okay? Now, anyway, if you liked this video, you might like the video that is on the screen right now, okay? So if you want to continue on this journey and maybe even binge watch a bunch of our videos, then this one is the next one to check out, okay? Click on it and then go grab another nice cold beer, and I will see you in the next video.